So, what long form is basically we're going to get a suggestion and we're going to roll with it. We're going to play an Armando. Someone's going to tell a story about that specific suggestion that we had, and then we're going to use all of the scenes that we create up here off of the story that they tell and off of the previous scenes to that. We are going to be doing 3 kinds of edits, which is a sweep edit. When someone runs in front of the stage, that means it's going to be a new scene. When someone tags someone out, it means that they're going to be switching positions with that person in the other scene is going to stay the same character. They're just going to take the spot of the other person. And the other one is a cut to and cut back. So if there's something that just doesn't seem explained quite enough, let's cut to that part, and then they can say cut back to where the scene left off. So you'll get it. It'll be a hoot nanny. Can I get the most non-sexy object you can think of? However, I really like toaster. Does anyone have sexual feelings for a toaster? I think no. Now we know where those suggestions came from. I'll bind them in a pocket. Ready?
So this isn't a personal experience. I have a personal story I've experienced, but I have a friend who has lived in the residence halls before, and you guys have all experienced that at one time or another. You've gone to dining centers, and they have those cool little toasters where you put it in and it just rolls around and it drops down and comes out to you. Great. So I have a friend who actually was putting in, I think it was a piece of toast, because he loves his toast, and he put it in and it got stuck and was about to start on fire. So, of course, logically, the next thing you do is stick a fork in there and try and get it out. I mean, fortunately, we have all of our dining centers, so everything worked out well. But... oh yeah, toaster.
A crumb? You're leaving crumbs everywhere now? Is that your new thing, your new groove?
Shut up, Mom. I just want to play with my fork collection.
When you're forced, I just don't get it.
Mom, you never...
Hey, little bro, thanks for taking the rap about that crumb. I don't believe in napkins, so, you know, I just ate again, and she's gonna be pissed.
Man.
Forks? That's crummy. We're a spork only.
Spork only?
Yeah.
Hey man, I heard you got a cool fork collection. Why don't you give it here? I've been forks my whole life. Put it in the bag.
Okay.
Put the forks in the bag, man!
Yeah, put the forks in the bag, just don't shoot!
You stole your own fork collection? I can't believe you would do that, John.
I had to. I was taking the rap for so much other stuff that it wasn't even me that stole the fork collection, I just took it for someone else.
You have to get your fork collection back, Johnny. That's what we're going to do right now. We're going to go and we're going to find whoever took it. You remember their face, right?
Yeah.
Describe their face for me, please.
It had a nose. And a mouth.
And a mouth.
Had 2 eyes, eyebrows.
Eyes and eyebrows.
And they resembled Shania Twain.
You're under arrest.
That's him!
Spork you!
Sweeping. Oh, are you the person I was going to fight with today?
Let's do it!
Wow!
You DTF, down to fight?
Hey, Netflix and bite?
You know me, that's what my Craigslist thing said.
I heard you wanted the TBD. To be determined.
To be determined fight style.
Fight.
In between.
Okay.
Ready? Ready? 3, 2.
Round 1.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready for round 2.
Fight!
How could you?
Yeah, take that, take that, take that.
Cut to somebody winning the fight.
Woo! Woo! Yeah!
Right.
Yeah!
You may have won the battle, but the war is far from over, you tranquil chicken.
I heard you want to fight around these parts. I happen to know Taekwondo.
Well, maybe you should Taekwondo. Don't.
Wrong. Or correct.
I mean,
It works.
it's kind of a moral dilemma because I lit the fire just the way you taught me to, but I also lit it inside.
I said wrong,
Right,
but correct.
right.
This is coming out of your allowance. You realize it.
I know it's gonna come out of my allowance, but I set up a I just wanted love.
This is the third time
Wrong.
your son has lit the house on fire.
Correct.
There has to be some way we can deal with this.
It's coming out of his allowance.
I mean, you have to pay for it to film every single...
Dad, I did it. Me and my forks. I was playing with them too much, and they started sparking, and I just was having so much kinetic friction.
I needed that street cred. Do you know how much street cred you get for lighting your own house on fire?
Wrong. Started on fire again.
I was trying a new blend of fire. I heard about it on the streets.
It's working. I mean,
It's like half really warm, and then half a little kind of just warm. Just like a little warm. It's like.
Dude, you're on fire! Oh my God, you're on fire! Dude! Jump up and down! Let's take him on fire! Jump up and down! It's not working! Will you blow it out? Just hold still!
oh, you got it out. That's cool.
What'd you wish for?
I wish for actually 8 ponies worth down one of what you want.
Excuse me, I noticed that you're covered in burns, and that the floor is also likewise covered in burns.
I didn't start a fire.
You didn't start the fire? What are you gonna tell me? Was it
Fire.
always burning?
This is the third time you've lit yourself on fire.
I have a problem.
Here, come with me. That's the first, isn't it?
Well, I mean, there's just 3rd-degree burns on my hands. It's not the first time this has happened.
Usually people scream.
I mean, I screamed when the fire burned me, and other nerves are just kind of, not.
I'm
there.
sorry, our nurse is incompetent. I'll be looking at. Oh dear.
Yeah, I don't really have a hand anymore.
No, these are your bones.
I call it. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you a story about burns. Speaking of burns, okay? One time I dropped my phone into macaroni and cheese. Okay? I literally dropped my phone into boiling water of macaroni and cheese. I was texting my girlfriend and I forgot that I had made macaroni and cheese. So after an hour of macaroni and cheese being on the stove, it tends to stick to the bottom. Well, anyway, I was scraping the mac and cheese off the bottom of the pan and it hit my phone and it landed in the thing. First of all, you know what I did? I flipped the pot over onto it was on high. And it was the worst, and of course the only thing that I do is I pick up the phone and I throw it on the floor because it's so hot and I forget. Okay, so
Pick up the phone! Pick up the... Hey, John, I need a favor from you. I need a favor from you right this instant. Okay, listen. So, I need you. Listen, got me?
Ah, you need me.
No, John, don't make this weird.
Great, so John, I
You need me. You need me.
You help me rent, but
John, stop putting me on hold!
She needs me, right?
So yeah, you remember when my shin area hit you? You remember? Yeah?
Yeah.
You remember when I needed you? Yeah, well, my knee hurt, so I want an apology.
No, seriously, John, you put me on hold one more time, and I am going to kick you out of your own apartment.
With what shoes?
Johnny, this is your grandmother. What seems to be the issue today?
Your age.
My age.
Burn!
That's it, get out of your apartment! Jerk! It's mine now.
I'd like to move into this apartment, please.
We're gonna need, let's see,
I have
200
oysters.
Oysters?
I have oysters.
You got oysters? Well, I guess we'll just have
so I heard you're trying to move into an apartment. I seem to have lost my rent buddy.
Oh, well, if you collect payment in oysters, this big barrel of oysters, then we could be roommates. Hold on, I gotta get my other barrel
can
of
deal with that.
oysters. This should be good for
You know,
at least a month.
we boil these, right?
That's my family.
I'm leaving you!
I'm leaving you too.
John, I need you now more than ever. Go to the store, get me mac and cheese. Wait, John.
Yes. I will always wait. She doesn't need me anymore.
I love you, John.
As I you. You need to let me go
Hey,
today.
are you looking for a good time? I saw you holding hands with a gentleman over there, and I was like, I should have that.
Say you don't have to have any aphrodisiacs, would you?
Enough. You know, I'll tell you what. I will let you eat macaroni and cheese somewhere off my body.
Hello!
Bad oysters?
Yeah. Slipped. I dropped the whole pot. You dropped the pot.
Bill, we need to rethink our staffing.
Now I've been told that one of you dropped a pot.
I'll take the blame just like I do always.
I think I know which one dropped acid. Now the mystery is, you guys got to figure out which one it was.
It was you!
Not twister.
Bring it good. Bring it real good. Bring it. I'd rang it.
All right.
He hung up on me.
Bring it.
Speaking of things with shells, like that are in shells, I think oysters. Once upon a time, when I was in 8th grade, I went to California, and I went to the beach. And I found an oyster, and I was like, oh, this is great, there's probably like a pearl in it or something. I'm gonna take this home. And so I brought it home, and the thing about oysters is they die. I had it in this little baggie. I had this little like rudimentary aquarium set up for it, and I plopped it in there, and I realized it was dead. And so I had my mom check to make sure it was, and there wasn't even a pearl in it. So, shells.
Daddy, why is Mr. Fishy in the toilet? This isn't his
See,
home.
son. This is what happens when you leave crumbs behind.
Daddy, why's Grandma and long time no see, buddy.
Hey, John.
Hey, did you hear about Timothy?
I heard about he got engaged.
Oh, he dead. I don't mean like figuratively, like
No, like, he got engaged in the most literal sense. Like, he is reading a book right now and he is engrossed in it.
You're not getting it. He got engaged in combat. He's dead.
Yes, I'm trying to call them.
Call them faster.
Thank you for holding. How may I help you today? This is a DMV on the phone.
Yeah, I need to renew my license.
Right, well, you might want to step into line 2 in aisle 7, next to section B.
Well, you see, I'm at...
Hey, miss, can you hurry up with the DMV? I need to get on the phone.
I only have so many minutes because I have a track phone for some reason.
License, and get new tab, and God knows what.
Okay, fine. Are you done?
No, they're on hold.
Thank you for holding for the DMV online / on the phone. I understand that you have very pressing concerns, and I understand that you probably want something from me, but that will happen in exactly 8 hours.
Cut you in the hold is over.
All right, mister, now the hold is over on your accounts, and we can actually process your payment.
Awesome. Quick question.
Yeah,
Get a
you-
hunting license to hunt goldfish.
Oh, no, see, because gold is a part of the state money system, you actually need a banking license to hunt goldfish. Silverfish are actually completely okay because they are bugs.
Ralph, we're gonna get us fish.
Couldn't agree more. I'm on the phone with the DMV right now renewing my hunting license.
Well, take this gun and hang up the phone and poach him.
Uncle Fred, can I come hunting with you? I'm this many now, I'm old enough.
Well, I don't see why not. The state of America has not.
Do I aim this here or there? How do I use it?
Well, first,
Uncle, can I have one of those fish you caught today?
well, don't mind if I do. Yeah, this is one whole, eel.
It's still alive, right?
Oh, yeah. Just put it in your mouth. That's America.
All right, now I heard that you were here to buy an aquarium.
Yeah!
Oh, honey,
I have my own money.
I'm
$5.
I'm going to take your eel as payment for the aquarium, okay? Okay? No, listen, it's okay. I'm going to take your eel. Hey, just stop it. Excuse me?
Sweetheart, all right, let's put you in the aquarium.
Daddy, why is Mr. Eel in the toilet?
That's why you don't steal forks from yourself. Here, I don't want you to cry again.
Welcome to my house.
I'm glad to be here.
I didn't invite you, you know.
Well, from the outside, I just, I check it out.
That beckons the question, you walk by my house every day.
Now, sir, I am interested in how you got inside the bank vault.
Yeah, I mean, it looks cool from the outside, so I just kind of walked in. Is that a security camera? That's cool.
That is a security camera. That is also illegal. In the states of America.
Sir? Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask you how you got into the old office.
Well, I mean, your house is so big, and
I just came in, and then this room was like ovular or something. how to get in places that are tight.
Yeah, I mean, strictly platonically.
I'm your guy.
Good.
I have a place I need to get to.
All right, my friend. You have a platonic place to get to. It's a cave.
Cave.
It's a cave.
This is a map of the cave.
That is, in fact, the map of the...
Tony, are you trying to take me somewhere private?
I was trying to do it platonically, though. Look, so you've got this manila folder,
Sweetie.
and inside you've got a cave, and then beyond the cave, you've got divorce papers!